We now have scientific proof that the wealthy are more likely to lie, cheat, maybe not steal, but lie and cheat. This according to a new research study by a PhD candidate in psychology at the University of California. They did a couple of studies, according to Bloomberg News, of how the upper class tend to behave in certain circumstances. In one test, a candy test, 129 undergraduates were manipulated to view themselves as either wealthy or poor. Then they were presented with a jar of individually wrapped candy. Now, I want to just say at this point, it's actually not wrong to take candy from babies, because babies should not be eating candy. They don't have teeth a lot of times. Small pieces of candy they can choke on. That's actually a good altruistic, if not also self-benefiting, initiative. So they were presented with a jar of individually wrapped candy, which researchers said would go to children in a nearby lab, though they could take some if they wanted. And the children would just get less. The undergraduates believing themselves to be upper income took more than those believing themselves to be low income, the study found. And it wasn't just a candy experiment. Now, they used to say the upper class, as defined by the study, were more likely to break the law while driving, more likely to take candy from children. They were more likely to lie in negotiations, cheat to raise their odds to winning a prize, and endorse unethical behavior at work. The researchers say it's important to teach people ethics. It's not that the rich are innately bad, but as you rise in the ranks, of income, whether as a person or a non-human primate, you become more self-focused. So the wealthy should feel comforted that they share these attributes with their ape cousins as well. Now, previous research has shown that students in economic classes are more likely to describe greed as a good thing. And so there is a sense that this is not only self-selective in some respects, but also the wealthier you become, the more insulated and essentially inward-looking you become. One experiment invited 195 adults recruited using Craigslist to play a game in which a computer rolled dice for a chance to win a $50 gift certificate. The numbers each participant rolled were the same, so the game was rigged. But anyone self-reporting a total higher than 12 was lying about their score. Those in the wealthier groups were found to be more likely to lie about their score. The theory that, one of the theories that this researcher has is that those who are less wealthy tend to cheat less because they're more reliant on their community to get by and therefore feel more constrained by community norms. Does that sound familiar to you? Is there any reason, is there any question as to why Mitt Romney is doing better among voters who earn more than $200,000 a year now? And this dude is like talking about people wearing ponchos going, nice jacket. There were traffic tests, And about 1/3 of drivers in higher status cars cut off other drivers at an intersection watched by the research, about double those in less costly cars. And additionally, almost half of the more expensive cars didn't yield to pedestrians who entered the crosswalk.